Alright, we want to give thanks to the one, the source, and all the other messengers. And you see I have my little ankh, made. Had someone make that for me when I was incarcerated this last time, because I knew it would be my last time in there. And I almost wanted something to commemorate it for, because honestly, the last 2 times I've been getting away with a lot. And I never went to jail for it. I got away with a lot of stuff that I did when I was younger. I was just too slick for it. So these last 2 times I actually went to jail as an innocent man. And I just chalked it up as karma for the things that I did before. Got my little Africa. I wanted to get that out the way because I don't want people to think that I don't love the motherland. But the name of this video is Human Racist. And I'm trying to keep it from being a long video. I just woke up and I got some stuff on my heart. That's what I do. When I get something on my heart, I try to get it off. I haven't been being honest with myself. I haven't had the time trying to work, trying to get my kids back, get my finances back up, and it's a lot of things I've been wanting to talk about. But I'm going to try to talk about this real quick. All right. First off, you got your leaders out there who, and this is the honest truth. Some of them they're saying black, so anyone that's saying black, I can't really trust them if they still keep on calling people black and white, because to me, I just can't trust you if you're saying that. But you got some leaders out there, people that I love very dearly. I think they have hate in their heart. They got some hate in their heart for brothers like myself, who are of a light-skinned persuasion, and it's basically, I think it's because they know that someone like myself is a mixed bloodline. But I mean, honestly, I don't know who's researched their history. I can't help it that I didn't come off of a slave ship. I trace my roots back to my great-great-great-grandmother on my father's side. And you know what her name was? This tripped me out when I looked it up. Her name was Mary Ann. She married some royal, I guess he was royal or whatever he was, from England, came over here. Because I thought my last name was Hockaday. I thought that Hockaday was an Indian name, because people tell me that it was an Indian name, and it's an old name, but that name actually originated from England. And maybe about 250 years ago, the guy, when they came over here or whatever, and he had a lot of money sent from England, some kind of whatever he was, not important, but he married my grandmother, and she took the last name Hockaday, and her name was Mary Ann. And it's kind of funny because my book that I wrote, which my name is Nahrum Juba Bay, my more national name, but in the book I wrote, I turned my name around and was calling myself Mary Ann in this one story. It's just weird how stuff works out. But anyway, so that's on my great-great-grandmother's side, and that bloodline, and my granddad and all of them, they're just really high yellow still. But most people don't know that when Columbus came over here, it was people of caramel complexion. They wasn't black. They wasn't dark black like that. That's not what the climate was, and that's not what the climate is over here in America. So there was more of a caramel complexion, not my complexion. Maybe kind of how I get when I've been out in the sun all summer, really more like a red or a caramel complexion. That's the people that were here when Columbus came over here. So that's on my father's side. I'm making a point here. That's on my father's side. On my mother's side, you got Cherokee. And my great grandmother was Cherokee. I saw her before she passed away. I guess it was probably about 38, 36, 7 years ago. She was at a hospital, had that long silver hair, it was down to the ground. And then my grandmother was Indian. She was darker complected. She was Blackfoot Indian, but she was a darker complexion. Not really black, like you would say, black, dark black, but like of just a darker, kind of like a rich, dark color, but not like really dark black. So anyway, that's me. That's my bloodline. I can't help it that my people was already here, was actual Native Americans, whatever you want to call them, not the ones you see on TV. I have no offense against them, the ones that are bleached out now, because they don't. You are who your parents are. You are who your mother or your father is. You don't have a choice. When you don't, you might make a soul agreement to come here, but to return back here for whatever kind of experience you wanted to do or whatever. But you don't have, you don't have control over what color skin you have, And the reason why I'm making this video is this human racist stuff, because a lot of people are playing right into what they want you to do. They call you Uncle Tom if you say that I don't, like me, I love all peoples. I really don't. I just don't have hate in my heart for so-called white people, Europeans or whatever. And maybe it's because I have that mixed in my bloodline, or maybe because I have mixed kids, or maybe because I'm just a cool ass dude that just don't see color. That's just the real deal of it. I really don't see it. But I do know this: the darker you are, I know that the more you are closer to the more melanin enriched you are, the more closer you are to that God source, because everyone comes from that dark color. You can't get these other colors of skin from our lighter color. And also when if you listen to some of the videos that Taj Tariq Bey, I recommend him, Taj Tariq Bey, he's saying the Asiatic Moors, because people say that I've been doing some studying on the Asiatic or the Asian phenotype, which is with the slanted eyes, and they're saying that that's the most dominant. But they got people on islands that are of more complected Moors, or what you would call black or dark skinned people that have those slanted eyes, and they had statues. And I think Nagasaki, Uncle was talking about, that they had where they blew up the whole town or whatever. I don't want to get too far off on it, because this video is about human races, and I feel like people, our leaders and other people that that I care about dearly, like they feel like they don't want to give you that stamp of approval because of a skin complexion. And I hear some slick hating when they say, oh, well, if I was light skinned, or if I was some Negropean light skinned guy, you would listen to everything I say and stuff like that. Well, to me, that falls into that human racist. If I was dark, I'd still be the coolest, the hottest nigga on the planet, King Naga, whatever you wanted to. That's just mine. That's just how I feel about myself. I have a high feeling about myself. And as far as sisters, I love my sisters. I'm going to date whoever I want to date. I love my sisters. I was married to one for 18 years, and I tried to make the best out of that situation. But as far as our people have been through so much with the oppression and just, I guess, the way that we've been treated, and treated like Martin Luther King said, as an outcast in our own land. And then the brothers, even like myself, if you notice when I make these videos, I don't come off like I'm just some special person who's just been living my life all right. You know, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. When I was younger, I didn't care about any kids. I didn't care about the women that loved me. I broke their hearts. I did whatever. And then as I began to get older and mature and change my life and try to go back and fix some things that I did, well, them things didn't want to be fixed. So I had to suffer the consequences of my actions from the past. That karma had to be repaid. But I repaid my karma, you know. So I don't have any, my heart's not heavy. But I just wanted to make a video, you know, because it's a lot of this stuff that's going on the planet. And I'm speaking to my brothers and my sisters out there who are whatever. You so, people are so worried about some slavery thing, what they did to us, from my overstanding of it, that the men was really the first slaves. It was men. The women were in control of everything, and then it was the men. And then the men got into power, and then it was the women. And then it was, before that, it was the Moors or whatever. It was darker colored people that were in control of the white ones or of the lighter ones. And then they got in control of us, and we signed over rights or over trust or whatever we did. And none of that stuff really matters. Excuse me. We're doing, people are watching all of this stuff on the news about their rioting, they're protesting, and they're saying you should go riot, you should go protest, you should go do this, you should go do that. All of that stuff is just a trick. Like, if you have anything heavy in your heart towards another person on this planet because of their skin color, then that's good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen to you because you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. You don't listen to anybody else. But you just keep doing all the things that you want to do. I'm here to tell you, do whatever you want to do. It's your life. As long as you ain't hurting little kids or old women or hurting anybody, you can think or do. This is your choice. I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong. It's your choice on how you want to live your life and what you want to do with your life. That's your choice. You make your own choices on this planet. But you just remember, you have to be accountable for those own choices. So if you want to be in that category of a human racist or whatever, that's on you. And everybody has to have play their own part. This thing is so deep, and you have to have this far extreme. You have to have this far extreme over here. You have to have these two extremes, because there cannot be evil without good, and there cannot be good without evil. And then the hearts of men must be judged. The hearts of men and women, or the hearts of women and men, must be judged. You have your good, you have your evil, you have those extremes. So while you're spending all your energy talking about, oh, did you see what they did? Did you see this and that? That is part of your test, to have love in your heart. I don't hate anyone. Now, some people that I dislike and some people that I have disdain for, you know, I've had some horrible, horrible things happen to me, and I feel like there's people they call themselves trying to be racist to me and do all this bad stuff to me right now. That's what they call themselves trying to do. But only somebody can be racist to you is if you are a racist. Now, you figure that one out. The only way somebody, because there's no such thing as a racist. What are you, a racist? You like a race car? There's no such thing as that. The only one that somebody can do that to you is if you let them. And this is what I mean by that, because you can't see that. You have to have love in your heart. If you know anything about karma, when someone has hate for you, you're supposed to have love for them, because that is what brings their punishment or brings their onslaught on. Now, I don't believe in, if somebody punches you in the face, you turn the other cheek and let them hit the other side. I don't believe in that. That's not me. I mean, even though as much as I've changed my life and all the things that I've been through and how I'm on house arrest and probation and got the DCF and I got all this stuff going on, and you know, they trying to send me to prison as hard as they can, even though I'm doing everything and going above and beyond a situation that they put me in, that they went out ahead and told me this is 0%. 0% people don't do all this. Your chance of probability is 97% fail rate. So you're just gonna get that out the way. Even though with all that, I still don't see it, because someone has to do something to you and you have to receive that. If you don't receive it, the